couple of rattles on the old girl. It's almost like there's not enough bolts on the fender. Actually, there isn't enough bolts in that fender.
Come in for a second.
Why?
Stop. Danny here, DD Speed Shop.
Oh.
Today he needs to fix the oil line on my car.
Oh, if it's your car, you putting gas and paying the insurance?
Oh, absolutely not. That's a you job.
I have a lot of me jobs.
You like them all.
Oh, I meant to get 1/4-inch rod today for the air filter, because I can only imagine the comments right now. We put 300 miles in this thing with an air filter. The internet doesn't like that. Okay, I think I just have a plastic, or I didn't know we were filming. Ow! Ah. Ow. I bought this kind of kit. I thought I would wrap it in some of this, which is a little kind of meh, but at least it'll be something. So let's pull it up and see what's leaking. If it's I feel like I was trying to tighten the collar on the line and it just wasn't moving. So I guess we'll start on the bottom side and look at it. Go from there. So Danny had some technical difficulties. We had the power go out, and apparently that somehow affected the sound on the camera, so she says.
There was electrical interference.
When no electricity.
I don't know, lightning strike.
Anyway, clearly it's a future day. We have power again. I fixed the white truck by putting a block of wood under a floor jack and just cranking the door up. Fits mint.
I can show a clip, there's just no sound in that.
Oh, that's fun. Let me talk you through it. So right here, I'm rolling the floor jack out, and I'm putting the 4x4 block of wood up, and I'm holding it and screwing around until it fit good. And then I changed some wiring to it, just gave it a quick once over. Actually, I think it needs an oil change. So that's that. Now here, so after that, we drove this thing, and this thing's had always, since we had it, a bit of a chunk around corners, and I changed rear end fluid and all that, so I'm hoping it's just, it needs like a limited slip additive or something like that.
I have to pause you because this clip is actually
Oh.
like before, so like
Okay.
that clip is over.
Okay, I'll be right back, bye. Yeah. Okay, I'll give her a little squeeze and a little adjustment, but it closes now. The nice thing is, this was like a hydro truck, like an electric truck, so, and it's boring white, so all it needs is a fender and a door, as if we're gonna change it, but let's let it run for a little bit. I only had one battery hooked up, so because the terminal broke on it. There's a lot of laziness happening in this, so anyways, now it's all good, so let's let it run and charge the other battery a little bit, and right back to service of moving junk around the yard.
And our power's still out.
Yeah, it's out for a couple more hours.
So we're gonna go in town for wings.
That sounds like a good deal. All right, we'll let that run for a few minutes.
Paying.
As opposed to...
T-shirts available at
Yeah.
ddspizza.ca. As it turns out, we're not going for wings because we can't close the garage doors.
Well, we can't. It's just you gotta take them all apart. Be a hassle for no reason. So
we ordered in.
We're gonna keep working.
We're gonna work under the light of the flashlight.
You can see, like, look at the oil that's leaked on this thing. It is rust-proof. Most of that happened when you were driving.
Yeah.
The funny thing about oil, though, is it makes this hell of a mess, but it was down like a couple hundred milliliters, or a quarter of a quart for the Americans watching. So I think what I did is this was just a no good piece. Either I over tightened it, or maybe it was wore out to boot. But I think I just pulled, yeah. See how I pulled the threads off of it? Sharp on one side and flat on the other. So I'm hoping that I can actually just reuse this because the threads in this look pretty good.
What do I do with this?
Garbage. I put the bag of stuff. It's the bag of fix-it. So This is all a bunch of miscellaneous things. But I'm hoping I'll just put a new one of these in there. Don't yawn, Danielle.
Tired. I was up at 3:30 this morning.
Why?
I don't know. But I was working.
Okay. Okay, well that tightened up good, so we'll get some tape on this, slam her in there and see what happens. See if it leaks.
They're not falling on the ladder.
Better or worse? Why?
Because the lift has no power.
I don't know if I put it on the locks. I might have. If I didn't put it on the locks, it'll go down. It just won't go back up again. So we'll see. Wow, this is like need candles out here or something. Honestly, we should have a generator. Probably be a smart thing to get.
What kind of acreage owner are you?
I'm an amateur at this. Hey, I can fix cars. That's about it. Well, fix cars.
Well, when the EMP launches, you will be able to get us somewhere, but just probably not well or reliably.
I just think when an EMP goes, I'll just drive to work. I won't even know. Everyone else is, I'm like, why is no one on the roads? My job is fire up and go. Is this the right? I can't see where it is. Big block Chevrolet. None of this is handy.
You want to pull the light?
Ow. No. I just can't. I think it's right here. All the same thread. Feels like there's a plug in that one.
Ah!
Oh, we could have gone out for dinner. Oh, here it is. All right, we're back to full power. Now there's no excuses.
Wow, they did that an hour earlier than they said.
Wow. Well, they knew DD Speed Shop was out of power. We had stuff to do. This is awful. Okay. Why are you yawning?
This is boring.
This is boring. Just trying to get your car done.
Well, they always are like, show the work, you guys. The work is boring.
Oh, the work is terrible. I'm the one doing it and I hate it. I'm bored doing it. Oh, don't you hate it when it's too tight for your fingers, but too loose for the ratchet to ratchet? That is terrible.
Yep.
Okay.
That's cute. It has a drawing on the oil filter. Do they all do that?
Drawing.
There's like a how-to. It's
Oh,
cute.
maybe.
I didn't notice that.
Well, when was the last time you did an oil change?
I don't know. You had me do it on something.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did it screw
We
up?
literally made a whole video about it.
What, you doing an oil change?
Yeah.
Oh, we must have been scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Because
Eh?
I'd never done one.
I have done my fair share of oil changes.
You sure have.
Okay. That's snug. Let's clean this all off and
Maybe
see.
wipe your face.
Why?
You just
Do I
got
have a case of the hard works?
Yeah, you do have a case of the hard work.
Okay. Well, we only have 8 cans of brake clean, and the new stuff doesn't clean anything, so it's more of just attempted. We'll clean this off and see what leaks. You dang near drove this thing off, baby.
You were guiding me.
What's that noise? Rattling away. looks like it's worse somehow. Oh, I guess it could be all this. Something is making noise. Clunkety clunk. There's no way it's leaking oil though. I wonder if that exhaust has knocked into something since it's been bottomed out a few times.
Yeah.
It's hitting.
The more I drive it though, the more clearance it's getting.
I wonder if this fan's hitting something. I changed the fan and the shroud. I don't know if we showed that or not. I put a mechanical fan on it.
I don't think we did actually.
Here's just how it is. Oh. The exhaust is definitely hitting the control arm. It's all beat up. That's probably part of our problem.
Yeah.
The gasket's all beat up and in, so it's touching. Sounds okay, I guess. It's always hard. Cars make noise. Well, that's gonna burn off, I guess, because it's leaking. So that's a win. There's something at the front so we can power steering function. Alternator thing. It sounds like it's a rattly bearing. We'll just drive it until it decides to let us know what is the problem. How bad can it be?
I've driven a lot worse.
This is a good motor, so that's all that really matters. The transmission was, well, rebuilt at one point. It's the alternator is growling a little bit. Feel it be unhappy. But yeah, I put a mechanical fan on this thing because I found a shroud. The noise kind of went away as it heated up too, so I'm wondering if it's the alternator, which I don't even know what. Actually, you know what that alternator is from? That's the original one from the 55, because that's the bracket. So that's probably, at that time, was a used alternator, because that was broke when I built that thing. That's probably 5 or 8 years old. Okay, well I guess we just have to let this thing run and heat itself up. Yeah, so anyways, there's a guy on Marketplace that had a shroud. It was for a Chevelle, so it wasn't exactly, well, nothing here is perfect. But I cut it down a little bit to make it fit. Actually, I'll put a little bit of foam tape around. I had to cut where the rad hose was. So I changed that. The electric cooling fan was pretty good, but it didn't have a shroud. So it was only cooling the one section. So it would run like 200 or 210. Kind of going down the road and stuff. If you're on the highway, it dropped around 200, which isn't terrible, but it would get to 230, and that's where we would kind of start to shut her off type thing. We also had a heater core leak, so I fixed that by looping that real quick, which is not ideal, but what are you gonna do? is what it is. I ordered a heater core, which actually will be here at some point this week or something. But I think it's gonna be a big job because this is an air conditioning car, and look where the air conditioning piece is. It all has to come apart to the motor. That's gonna suck. So I don't know if I can do it from the inside or not, but this car, the whole dash has to come out of it this winter. Get the gauges working and kind of do some wiring. At that point, we'll do that. So I'll just toss it in the trunk and we'll have it at least. So that's cool. I mean, here we are, it's summer, we don't need it anywho. And the fan still works, we can kind of blow air on the windshield if we have to clear it. But anyways, yesterday we took it for a ride, and it ran noticeably cool, like 195, 190. It was sitting
It
in.
got to 210 sitting now. Or
It didn't
not
get
even
to
200.
200. It got to 200 sitting in traffic. So much happier, which is cool. So the last real thing we have to do is get the throttle cable figured out, because it still doesn't have wide open, which I would like to get figured out, which I'm not really too sure how we're gonna do that just yet. I guess maybe I gotta heat that pedal up and move it more, I guess is all that really has to happen. So maybe we'll do that tonight yet, while we're waiting on our food to show. Let this thing idle its little heart out and melt all that oil off. But yeah, this thing is like really starting to be pretty good. Almost ready for a road trip as far as I'm concerned. Like a reliable road trip. You can road trip anything, but you know, we don't have to bring as many tools. All right, man, we can't keep our videos in order. We can't even keep the clips in the video in order.
In my defense, we had 4 videos going at the same time.
In my defense, there's a lot going on here all the time. Anyway, so oil leak is fixed. We took it for a test drive.
You can buy shirts for this car, actually.
Oh, really? Anyways, as I was saying, I don't know if Danny cut it off or not, the thing was chunka around corners. Actually, not around corners, just in parking lots and kind of turning. So this thing is probably ready for a nut and bolt check because it hasn't had one, and we've put 500 miles on it. It is a rattle box when she pulled it in. I don't know where it's coming from. It can't be any of this.
Honestly, that side is solid.
Because it's jammed.
This side?
So anyways, we're gonna assume it's that. So hopefully the rear end just needs an additive. I did buy stuff with an additive in it, but I have read that sometimes it's not enough. So I got some AC Delco, we'll put that in there. The other thing is we'll check the pinion, because I had it all apart, make sure it's tight. Even though I marked it and put it back together the way it was, doesn't mean that was correct. This thing was kind of all apart. So up we go, we'll get under there. I did mark it, so we'll see if it came loose maybe. But I don't know if we should just pull the drive shaft and just give it a quick impact and put the stuff in at the same time, or stuff in, drive it.
Might as well just do both.
But it might not need to be impacted.
But you're right there, so you might as well just do it for you.
I'll look at it. The other thing I want to make sure, it also could be wheel seals have let go, and it's like got gear oil in the brake. It's running not bad. It just has a little bit of a chunk, you know, kind of chatter, which generally is just a gear oil additive. So let's hope for the best. Okay, so I put the stuff in. The oil's a little kind of, I mean, whatever. It's kind of grayish color, but whatever. There's no play in the yoke or whatever. And then if the wheel seal or brakes or were leaking, they would be wet at the bottom of the drums, which it is not on both. So we put one of those little squeeze bottles in. Hopefully that's all we got to do. And yeah, I'll take it for a little ride. I tried tightening up the oil line's still frickin' leaking. But yeah, I don't know if I should. Guess I'm here, take it all apart maybe and crank it in even more. I'm using like a couple of different pieces from different kits because of laziness. And I'm wondering if there's just a little, like it's a compression fitting. And I'm wondering if the compression fitting is not compressing with the other piece, but whatever. It's gone from a major leak to a minor leak. Almost negligible when you think about it. So, I wasn't planning on it. So go for a drive and make sure the rear end's not KO'd. If that's the case, we're gonna have to do all sorts of other things. So I'd like to drive this thing.
You would.
Well, you gotta drive it. All right, let's go for a ride. You want me to film?
You'll have
All right, Danielle is driving. Let's just see what happens here. Okay. Oh, truck there. Try just cranking it hard. We'll do like a... So it's... Probably it does it when it's hot? Before, like, you couldn't do that. It would chuck, 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 chuck. So I don't know if that additive gets in there that fast. So I think all it is the limited slip additive. So there's a set of clutches, like a clutch pack in the rear end. Hey, go for a little drive. And obviously that's what locks, well, whatever puts the rear ends together, the rear end, both wheels together. So around corners, it still needs to slip, otherwise it's a spool. And I think this additive in there is just adds some lubricity or slip to it. So on corners, it's gonna kind of let go and not chunk, chunk, chunk. So now again, I don't know how fast that stuff mixes in or if it's instant or what. I mean, we literally put it in back down to the garage and it wasn't doing it, but it was doing it, whatever. Or maybe there's something unhappy in there and it's getting hot, but it was bad last time we drove it. Like, it was almost undrivable. Like, you couldn't take a 90-degree turn or anything like that. So now I think we're okay. Well, how much driving did we do last time when it screwed up? It wasn't that much, was it? Like, we weren't in town or anything. It was just driving. Then we went to Safeway for...
Yeah, we went to Cobb's. We went to...
Yeah, but all we did is we went to that adventure park there. But then it would have been cool sitting there. We were there for a couple hours.
Yeah. And
then drove there from Safeway, so not even 15 minutes, and it was unhappy.
Yeah.
So if it's gonna rear its ugly head, it'll happen quickly. So it's definitely leaking oil, though. I can smell it, which is a hassle. 4, say oh, eh? Well, I guess we'll just kind of drive around. Oh, there's GTO. A fellow GTO owner.
His fender looks nice.
It's okay, I guess. Well, I guess we'll just kind of drive around a little bit and see if it comes back or not. Otherwise, this thing, Danny's wiring is kind of whatever, but this is her ground for her speedometer, what she wanted. So we'll, it's good oil pressure, runs good. It runs relatively cool. It's actually very hot today. Well, last few days it's been hot and it's running pretty decent.
Oh, I guess we did when we went to Cobb's that we changed to the mechanical fan.
It's got a mechanical fan on it now, shroud. I cut holes in the hood, so it's actually Ram Air. Like the Ram Air 3s didn't have it, the Ram Air 4s had an opening. I just cut it out, so it's not too bad. So, okay, let's take one more 90 and see if it's gonna make a bunch of noise.
Yeah.
Are you confident?
I am confident. I'm gonna take it like real hard.
Yeah. Well,
Didn't do it.
okay, we'll drive around a little bit and see what happens. Does this thing need gas?
Probably.
There's no gas gauge in it. Okay, well, let's bust the U-ball and go get some fuel. So it's leaking terribly. I do have a kit, so we'll try that. And it's making some sort of rotationally noise, so I like to just maybe loosen the belts and see if it's an alternator or a power steering or something like that. It's definitely not fantastic. And I mean, it only kind of started doing after we put that fan on, so I'm wondering if that's just pulling different or doing whatever. So at the end of the day, if it's that making noise, who cares? We can deal with it. It's if the motor's making a goofy noise, it's not ideal. Pop this off. And we'll have to let it cool a little bit. Let's see what we should deal with. How does this belt go on? Or maybe we should run it and see if that was... Oh yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Oh. You can hear it grinding.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know if we have another alternator. We can fire it up and just see if that makes the noise go away. The noise is gone. Okay, so let's let that cool off. Oh, actually, I do have another alternator.
We always have another alternator.
We always have another alternator. Hopefully it's a good one. Okay, well that makes me feel not happy, but what the? I think this box will just fall apart, so water's logged. Is it new in the box? Slightly different. This is a high output dealio. Well, it looks like I've had it hooked up to something at some point, but it should fit in. So we'll let this cool off just for a minute, and then we have to go through the Amazon packages to find an oil line. So what I've done, like I said, I've used multiple pieces, and something is just not jiving together. So I don't know why, but it's leaking, and I've changed it 2 or 3 times, one piece at a time. So we'll just do the whole thing and hate life a little bit, but at least my sweetie can drive it and I won't be worried about any problems. Where is the Amazon pile? Where's all the tools? So this thing's cooled off now. Actually, we just did a previous video, which you've already watched. I like being way out of order. It's kind of hilarious. So I don't understand.
We've actually done a lot between now and then. We went to the neighbors, we fixed a dirt bike.
Yeah, a neighbor had a little dirt bike that broke down, so we had that over, fixed that sucker up. We're just a bunch of good neighbors, Danielle.
They're also gonna give us dinner. So.
Oh yeah, we gotta finish this so we can go back for dinner. Where's all the tools I want?
Probably displaced throughout the ground.
They're definitely not anywhere obvious. Oh, and I need Teflon tape, which I just used.
Oh, I know what that is.
I don't know if I put it back is the problem.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Just kidding.
Yeah. Just kidding. I just used it. I don't know where this is leaking from. It all feels like the same, but this is in good shape. I think it's leaking from this part, which I did Teflon tape this. So it might just need to be right ramrodded in there, but whatever.
What about like thread locker? Or would that be bad?
Yeah, this is what you need is this stuff. I got some paint on stuff, which might have been more better, but we're working with what we got. So I'm gonna jammer this in there, crank it down so it's overly tight. Go one click before I think it's gonna break. And call it good. It's weird how it's like, it's fine for a bit and then it leaks all of a sudden, so I don't quite understand that.
Well, when you pulled that out, there was no Teflon tape on it.
Well, there was. It just pushed it back. What I'd really like actually is I should have done is a piece of pipe to extend this out would make my life a little easier too. But we'll do that on the next iteration after this one screws up. Deal?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you when it's fixed. Okay, we got the alternator on. Hopefully it's a good one. And I put the new oil line in so Danny can start this thing. It doesn't have a volt gauge, so just do it manually. See if it makes voltage and less noise. And if it leaks oil, I guess. That's the next big one. Yep. Huh. I wonder if it's the water pump that's making noise. It's still making that noise. Okay, stop it. It's charging. Like, or is it the fan? It's just making noise. What's going on? You want to hold this camera here? I didn't even spin the slow poke. Yeah, it's got like that rattling noise, which it definitely didn't do when the belt was off. So that's a weird one. Where's the... I wonder if the bearing in the... Do I not have a proper... No, this isn't it. Is there a 9/16 somewhere? What the heck? Ah! Oh, here it is. On the ground. Where I left it. I wonder if the... I don't think I have a big block Chevy water pump. There might be one. Oh, this is tight. On the other motor. Actually, I don't know if there is or not. Oh, I don't know. That's not... Fire it up again. What's going on there? The heck it could be. All right, shut it off. Well, I don't quite get it. I wonder, like, could it just be some harmonic thing of the air through the fan? Like, that makes no noise.
But then when the belt is on, it makes a noise?
Like you hear that waka 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 noise. You don't hear it? Oh, it's very different. But what are the odds we got two bad? How'd you not hear that difference? Okay, you stand here and listen, and then I'll do it real quick. Just change the belt. How can you not hear it? Well, you'll hear nothing now. Like you just hear the valve train, which this thing always has the valve train noise, which is fine. But then you put the belt on and it instantly makes a look, 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 look. Danielle, you gotta pay attention. I mean, worst case, it just chews up the belt or yaks the water pump. It's not the end of the world. Other than the fact that it's a hassle. Why did I loosen this so much? I think one turn would have been lost. I don't know what else could be. Oh, we've got, it didn't make the noise when the electric fan was on, so maybe it's just some weird. You don't hear it? Oh, I hear it. Well, it makes less noise, but it still has that like rattly noise. But you know what? It's got a brand new alternator on it. Well, brand new out of the trunk of a car. The water pump will start leaking if it starts letting go, as far as I'm concerned. The other thing is this thing has, it's a flex fan. It's not an actual. So I'm wondering if maybe one of those is bent and it's making some goofy noise. But you know what, Danielle? This is your car. If you're happy, then I'm happy. The customer don't hear it. What do I care, right?
Customer also had a couple wobbly pops at the neighbors.
Oh yeah, you can't even drive this thing now.
No, you gotta drive it.
Oh. Well, I thought we were gonna do like a burnout and stuff like that.
Nope.
All right, well, let's end this video by going to get some gas and then going to get a burger at the neighbors.
Yeah, you're driving.
Huh? Oh, did it leak oil? I guess that's the only other thing we gotta watch. We're filming the hoist going up. You're just trying to get to the 42-minute mark. Is it leaking?
It doesn't look like new stuff is leaking. Those drops were there before.
Well, it was dripping, so we'll just let it run for a minute and see if it gets any worse. We take the El Camino down. Oh. As it turns out, we're done. I'm tired. It's been a long day. The car's together. I hear a noise. Let me know in the comment section if you hear it. But what? I don't know what it could be. It definitely had a bearing growl, which I knew that. So we changed the alternator, that went away. Then it sounds like a bearing is unhappy, but I don't know. We could toss a water pump on it just cause if we want, or just accept that that's what it is. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna order a water pump. I'm gonna toss it in the trunk of the car because it's the only big block Chevy we have with a tube of silicone. And all we need is a 9/16, a 1/2 inch, and a razor blade. And we can fix it anywhere on the side of the road. Problem solved. I'll do it right now. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a comment below. Buy yourself a GTO t-shirt. Support Danielle. Support local business. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. I don't know what we're doing next. We kind of got a lot. Well, I'm hoping the shop is next. We've been spending a lot of money. We've been getting a lot of stuff gone. We do have to still work on a few things. I really want to get that Model A dial. I was actually going to work on that this weekend. And that evaded me. I guess that's tomorrow's job because I want to order a bunch of parts for it. See you on the next one.